Hey, my tweede game is daarom my user game.
Teen wie?
Real Stevo.
Ja, maar of hy speel goed, hy sal hom ook hou gee.
Ja.
Okay, maar as ek nie julle weer praat nie, lekker slaap.
Ja nee, lekker slaap, ja. Shop man.
Gaat lelijk zien.
Fuck it, ek is lui.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Fielded at the 7. He dodged the tackle. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback. A guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Goff off the play action. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, maybe, but he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Keeps it moving. Makes it. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jameer Gibbs touchdown.
Nee, maar yes, ek het kap gespeel hoor.
Moody knocks that extra point through.
Mega.
And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0
Ja,
lead.
daar ding cheat, ek sê vir jou.
Foxman will kick this
Ja,
one away.
vriende.
Ek dink om te speel.
Marvin Mims now
Ja,
returning.
hy speel die game al baie lank. Ek het nou dan ek kan hy sê doen met sy profile serie. En toe gaan ek dan sy games toe wat hy het en alles en ek sien hy het Madden 2018 speel tot baie lank.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here on the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. RV once more.
My rookie quarterback means in the game speel. Maar
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Vang net nie fucking bal nie, doos.
Ja, maar dis my probleem. Mense vang nie fucking bal nie.
Ja, jy moet meer regte play te kies.
Out of the gun, it's Nix.
En of hy die pocket haal.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. He's going to bring this down to their 35.
Ag ja, net weer hoe werk
That's
die
going to pick
game
up the
dis my
first
ding.
down after a gain of 26. All set to go now from the 35. Nix with it on first. He rolls to his right. Complete to Mims. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All set now, 1st and 10.
Nou wie is jy, Martin?
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
He takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Ja.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he has this down to the 34. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Second down, give to Harvey. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Denver.
Harvey is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos break the tie here in the first.
Touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Lions 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Dit bij die Jaguars is niet. 25-20 verloor.
Ja, hy het seker close calls wat hy mee verloor.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just
Hy
past
speel
the
al
20.
right.
The Lions get ready to return to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They start on the ground with Gibbs. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Offensive rushing yards.
24-yard line.
Off play action, Goff. Made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
That's Laporta again. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it?
And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Broncos. First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They're trying something here. They fake the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down.
Sacked. A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Only 3 yards. They're going to need a much bigger play than that on a lengthy 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, strike.
QB sneak coming, and he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions offense returning to the field. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Going play action, Rudolph. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And after one play of this drive, he might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 17 at the 17-yard line.
Here's the backup, first throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Rudolph from the gun. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1st down throw. Here's Browning. Running in the red zone. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
From the red zone on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McLaughlin. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really...
Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Lions 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Hoorie, ek gaan julle
Now the Lions
verlaat
offense
hier
gets
op
ready
die
to
chat.
return to the field.
Verder stream in die
They're down
bed.
21 now after that last
Lekker
score,
slaap
and in
julle.
need of a comeback as we work through this game. Complete to the college safety, Sione Vaki. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
That's good for a Lions 1st down.
This give is to Vaki. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the play action, here's Rudolph. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
13 yards.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
And the Lions, first down.
He's dropping back to throw. Has his man, it's the Michigan rookie. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
They give it to Vaki. Shoots away from one. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game.
Lions, 14.
Fox now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Lions.
Return coming from the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't. I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around, some more from Ford Field on its way. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Live ball here, he's going to return it. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Lions, 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Ready? 7, ready, hut!
On first down, here's Rudolph. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rudolph. And he puts some air under this one, right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Lions drop the lead back to 13. Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. And he only manages one couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Play action with Nix. Buying some time right. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the
Throwing on first
37-yard
down,
line.
Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the
Shotgun
14-yard
handoff for
line.
Dobbins. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Offense to the line for second down. Running it again with Dobbins. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Turning to McLaughlin on third. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And it's another miss. His second extra point that's been off the mark. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. This taken from the 12. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the...
Ek gaan myne sim.
32.
The Lions take over.
The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half.
32-yard
And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Working on first down. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
brings up second and 18 at the 24-yard line.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. On the return, here's Mims. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. This is Ingram looking the left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. On first and 10, here's Nix. Headed out right. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They'll come up on first and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
Nix from the gun.
Denver.
Finds the in route complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens, the touchdown. He's going to take this one from the end zone. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That keeps the score. Goes 46. Lions 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The offense headed out now for Detroit. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. They'll come out throwing. He gets it complete. Dominic Lovett. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
For the Lions.
Fields this clean at the 30. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up...
Kijk, ja, van wou niks in die skop nie.
Second down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. 1st down, and they go right back to it. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29. They'll try to run it with Harris. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone. Brock is down to that 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. A very short kick here from the right hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
That just stings. You got to be automatic from that distance. That is going to be a tough one for that sideline to absorb.
And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Vaki running behind center. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throwing on 3rd, Rudolph. Hits him on the in route. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Vaki trying this straight ahead. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
Rudolph from the gun. And down he goes. The Broncos defense gets there. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Vaki here from the gun. And a good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8, but they still force this 4th down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Moody knocks it through. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22. Fox now to kick this one away.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, Broncos.
So we're through 3 here. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this 4th with that kind of lead. First and 10 now from the 46. Harris once more. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
This is Harris on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for Broncos' first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after it.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Second down here, another give to Harris. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Knicks leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try.
The Broncos will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. All right, I know the old adage, there is no lead that is safe in the NFL, but Brock, this lead actually feels pretty safe to me. Not sure they needed to go for 2 at this point.
Well, I'm pretty sure you know what this feels like one thing to me. Stat padding. And it's just going to come back to you at some point. Maybe not in this game, but down the road. You start padding your stats to show off, oh, look how many points we scored. Look how great a job we did. Start patting yourself on the back. You're usually going to get hit and knocked on your backside at some point.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
At the 44-yard line.
Set. 60 back.
Working from the gun. Rudolph. Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it! Interception! Pat Surtain has it!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to Sutton. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Nix. This is hauled in by Harris. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. They're gonna pass it here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's gonna be first down Denver.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used...
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Dan Jackson takes it away. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Shotgun handoff to Bunky. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Working now from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Bunky. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Here he goes, one final shot. Brought in, and the Broncos corral it. And we get a turnover on our game's final play, Brock, as with that, our time has run out. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.